Shalom, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First of all, I'd like to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Wahabaha, Rechaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Akim, pushing this gospel, this good news, throughout the four corners of the earth, all in sincerity and in truth. Adwan Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And man, we're certainly at the end times, okay, and things are just getting worse and worse and worse. All right, now here we have this article from the Guardian, and I've got another article as well to show you. Okay, and as you can see, it's centered around nutrients or lack of nutrients thereof in vegetables, and really, it's in all these foods. Okay, now this article was from the 28th of March 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, so it's fairly recent. Okay. Vegetables are losing their nutrients. Can the decline be reversed? A process called biofortification puts nutrients directly into seeds and could reduce global hunger, but it's not a magic bullet. This devil, right? Esau, he's he's behind all this. Okay. All right. It says in 2004, Donald Davis and fellow scientists at the University of Texas made an alarming discovery. 43 foods, mostly vegetables, showed a marked decrease in nutrients between the mid and the late 20th century. According to that research, the calcium in green beans dropped from 65 to 37 milligrams. Vitamin A levels plummeted by almost half in asparagus. Broccoli stalks had less iron. Nutrient loss had continued since that study. More research has documented the decline in nutrient value in some staple crops due to rising atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. A 2018 study that tested rice found that higher CO2 levels reduced its protein, iron, and zinc content. The climate crisis has only accelerated concerns about crops' nutritional value. That's prompted the emergence of a process called biofortification, a strategy to replenish lost nutrients or those that foods never had in the first place. And food, foods contain its essential nutrients that it needs. You see, it's just this devil, right, has corrupted, the vegetation. All right. I'm gonna get the word languish from the etym online. All right. All right. Verb, right? Languish from early 14th century. Languish, sorry, from the early 14th century. Fail in strength, exhibit signs of approaching death. From languis, present participle stem of Old French languere, be listless, pine, grieve, fall ill. Right? Vulgar Latin languere, from Latin languere, to weak or faint. Right? And these foods are lacking the nutrients, man. Okay, that we need, right? To maintain a healthy immune system, things like that. All right. To restore our health, give us the essential energy that we need, right? Even help us concentrate, okay? Because of you know all the additives and things like that they're doing to the foods, man. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. Right? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. That's right, man. And the earth is waxing weaker, through age as well. All right, and these devils are, defiling the earth, man. All right, chemtrails everywhere and things like that. All right, look at the state of the ocean. Things like throwing pollutants up in the atmosphere and everywhere else and things like that. Right, because E is ruling. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. That's Job 9:24. All right, and they don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible and the ordinances thereof. All right, that's why the earth is in the state that it's in. Verse 6, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. You see, right? And food and vegetables and, everything like that, 50, 60, 70, 100 years ago, right, would fuel you for the day, you know? If you was to get, uh, you know, some orange, have one orange, right, which contains vitamin C, that would give you enough, energy for the day, man. Now you got to eat like a few of them, a good bunch, maybe even more, all right, just to make up for the lack of nutrients that you're getting from it, all right. And even if you buy your own seeds to grow your own food yourself, all right, even that's all contaminated, all right. That's the length that Esau's gone to, all right. Even behind the meals and foods that you eat, man, you have to take supplements and tablets and things like that just to go with it to give you those nutrients that you're not getting from these foods, man. All right. And even eating a large meal, you wonder why you feel so drowsy when food's supposed to replenish you. Okay, all that energy your body has to use to digest a big meal, right? Because it requires energy, right? And it's like you don't get the energy back from eating that, so you feel all lethargic, right? So these devils can't manage the earth properly whatsoever, man. Right? So go back to that article. Okay, let's get a few more points on there. It says biofortification encompasses multiple technologies. One involves genetically modifying a crop to increase its nutritional contents, right? And you know, they like to they desire favorable characteristics of a particular food as well. Okay, that's another reason why they do that. You see, so it allows for the rapid introduction of new traits. You see, another agronomic biofortification utilizes nutrient-rich fertilizers or soil amendments to concentrate particular minerals in plants and things like that. Lastly, selective plant breeding can produce new varieties, though it could take a decade or more to yield a single variety. Biofortification is an alternative to fortification, which has been part of the US industrial food system since the 1920s, when the nation began boosting table salt with iodine to reduce conditions related to mineral deficiency, such as goiter. Biofortification puts nutrients directly into the seed, as opposed to fortification, which adds nutrients into food once it grows. On the global stage, international stakeholders such as the WHO, right? Bear with me. Uh, Yep, and the consultative group at International Agricultural Research have deemed the development of nutrient-enhanced biofortified crops as one of their leading goals in achieving food security. You see, so these are what these mad scientists do, man. Okay, corrupt all the food, right? So it goes to show, man, these devils can't manage the earth properly whatsoever. That's why we need new management, man. Right? They don't follow the Bible, especially the land Sabbath. All right. They say that a God-fearing people, a God-fearing nation, right? That's what they profess, to be Christian and God-fearing, and yet they're far from it, man. Okay, you have all these machines that you know sort and you know distribute the foods and things like that. You got the machines doing these things now, all right? When you're naturally supposed to cultivate it from the earth, man, as in the ancient days. Okay, let's get the law in Leviticus. I think it's Leviticus chapter 25. Yep, the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children, sons of Israel, and say unto them, When you come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord Yahweh. 6 years you shall sow your field, and 6 years you shall prune your vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the seventh year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord Yahweh. You shall neither sow your field nor prune your vineyard. Okay? That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of your vine undressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. You see? And this devil, man, he just keeps overworking the land and grows and grows and grows and drains the land of its nutrients and of its natural resources as well. Okay? Plus the pesticides that they use to, you know, basically spray over the food and add it to the food and things like that. Okay? Plus they're destroying the soil from which the food grows from as well. Right? The grounds and fields that they grow them in, man. Okay? You know, and this is a law that was given, you know, the nation of Israel. Okay? All right. They even splice the genes of foods, all right, and mix it with DNA of other foods and things like that. All right. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to grow, right, and do not reharvest, right. Let that, after a while when you, work that, particular land, all right, you let that, die so that it can, you let the food die so it can replenish the nutrients in that area, okay, and that should be done for, an entire year. All right. And since being brought up in the West and things like that, man, we're far removed from how things were done in the ancient times, man. Gathering food, tilling the land, things like that. Being agricultural. That's not pushed in the schools whatsoever. It's not pushed in society. Okay. They want it to make it so you rely on these on E for everything. Okay. This devil, man, he does things quickly and rushed. You see. So this is from National Geographic, and it's pretty much, going into the same thing. All right, fruits and vegetables are less they're basically less nutritious, yeah, than they used to be. Mounting evidence shows that many of today's whole foods aren't as packed with vitamins and nutrients as they were 70 years ago, potentially putting people's health at risk. That's why more people are sick, man. Okay, and this was of May 2022. This article, right? See, crops have been declining over the past 70 years. All right, as you graze across the rows of brightly colored fruits and vegetables in the produce section of the grocery store, see the nutrients of the decline, man. They carry less protein, calcium, phosphorus, iron, riboflavin, vitamin C than those that were grown decades ago. Things like that. This is an especially salient issue if more people switch to primarily plant-based diets, as experts are increasingly recommended for public health and for protecting the planet, while these devils destroy it, man. You see? Get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 13. All right. Ezekiel chapter 4. Oops, not the one I want. Ezekiel 4, 13. It reads, get to it. Oh, Ezekiel 4 and 13. And the Lord said, Even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Right? Like these heathens, man. Okay? This is a curse, man. That's why we're eating all these foods contaminated and things like that. GMO foods, genetically modified organisms, things like that. Seedless fruit. Don't forget that. All right, you get another translation. It says in the RSV, it says, and the Lord said, "Thus shall the people of Israel eat their bread unclean among the nations whither I will drive them." All right. If we get the word defiled in the Hebrew, it's Strong's H2931, and it's tama'ah. All right, unclean, impure, ethically and religiously, ritually of places. That's right. These heathens, they have their false gods that they sacrifice their food to and things like that, and the way they prepare them, in a ritual sense as well. Okay, go further down: defiled, polluted, unclean, infamous, unclean, pollution. That's right, man. No wonder we're so sick because we're not getting the vital nutrients such as protein and zinc, fiber, magnesium. All right, different collagen, amino acids, and things like that. Minerals, healthy fats as well. Okay, because the food didn't have the nutrients like it used to have it, man. All right, and this is all done systematically, absolutely done systematically. I think there's a scripture on that. Oh, let's see if I can get another scripture out. Just bear with me. Might be in second Edris. Yep, second Edris. Second Edris, chapter 14. Remember, it's around verse 17 or 16 or around that area. Second Edges chapter 14, verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more that evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision to come, which you have seen. Okay. And even if you jump to verse 16, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, man. Okay. You got you got mass production, right? Okay. What he wants this devil wants to get the food growing as soon as possible, man. Right? Fruits that require, proper climate, to ripen in, right? This devil false ripens the fruit, spraying chemicals on the food, things like that, right? To make money. Okay. He set up his technology to push his nutrients into the vegetables, all right? And this devil's prideful, right? Because these foods have their nutrients in them already, okay? But he's trying to, redo the Lord's creation, right? And don't be surprised if the physical counterpart of Satan, right, has injected the Maxine, right, the ingredients that was in the C19 into the food supply. Okay, that's why we need salvation, man. Right, all these things that that they're doing. Man, the earth, even the earth itself is living. Okay, it's a living being. All right, and we're made from the earth. We're made of all the elements of the earth. That's why we that's why we eat the foods directly that comes from the earth to strengthen us. Okay, but this demon manufactures food in a lab artificially. Okay, that's why there's no seeds in watermelons, no seeds in grapes, things like that. Okay, you may find some with them, right? But for the most part, is remove those. Okay, cloning things. All right, cloning animals. It's mad. He's a madman, right? And the size of fruits and veg are even smaller, man. Okay, now we have to buy more quantities of food to make up for those nutrients, right? And water is even depleted or significantly lower in fruit and veg, all right, and things like that. Even when you go to grocery stores and things like that, they'll have a particular aisle, right, or a section that says organic foods. Okay, they'll have their sticker on it, organic or what have you, right? Yet it's all been defiled and tampered with, and then the charge just as much, to buy that or even more. Okay, so you can't escape, man. All right. So this devil is a damn thief and a liar, man. All right. It's utterly pathetic if you ask me. And even if you do buy, the seeded foods, they're a lot more expensive, and you have to go to certain places. Maybe even order them online. Now, guess who gets to eat all these top quality grass fed beef and things like that? Grass fed and cattle, the elites of E. All right, because they look at the rest of the people as useless eaters. All right, they want to keep us dumbed down, docile, and weak. Right, while they reap the the best parts of the earth and the best of everything. All right, and even if you let's say you used to buy a packet of crisps, which really you shouldn't be eating that. You open it, and most of it's air, and then and it's a lot of money. So hey man, this devil has to go. You see, I think it's Second Peter chapter 3. We'll start verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shemel Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? Nuclear destruction is capable of that. All right. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right? Refreshed earth. All right. Because in the kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shai, there's not going to be no lab grown foods. Okay. None of these plant companies. Okay. That do all sorts of disgusting and filthy things and pollute up the food. You see, plastic as well. Everything encased in plastic. Right, that won't fly in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, everything's gonna go back to its natural and righteous order. Okay, and notice how it's always the cheap crap foods. Okay, even in your takeaways that you eat your McDonald's, which are cheap, but then the healthier foods you have to pay more for. They've done that deliberately, man. Okay, they don't want you eating healthy. They don't want you to be, you know, in a better health state at all. All right, things like that. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.